Hey, Viva Las Vegas. It's the Sin City Mad Baker from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you again for checking out another one of my videos. Today we're going to make a really simple ribbon rose. So cute. And a lot of my videos, you don't have to use tools, you don't have to use powdered sugar shortening, all that good stuff. But today I am going to introduce a new find, and that is one of the new Wilton molds. Now this is a really good quality mold. It retails for like $9.99, and I had a coupon from one of the craft stores for 50% off, so I paid like $5 and some change for this. And this is a really good mold. So we're going to use one of the little leaves here to make our ribbon rose. So as always, we start off with just a little wad of fondant, and I'm going to move the camera so you can see my hands. So give me just a second. Actually getting a little better at this now. Okay, get a little more space. So we have the yellow, and also going to use a little bit of green for the leaves, but I'm going to show you how to make two different types of leaves. So here we go with our yellow, and just going to roll it until we don't have, any wrinkles in the fondant. I'm going to roll it out into like a little hot dog, and I'm actually going to use just a little fondant roller too. It kind of helps out some. I mean, you can, roll it out by just making a little snake and mashing it too if you like. So I just cut my fondant, and this is the piece that I have. So I'm going to fold it over, just fold it in half and make it as straight as possible. You don't want to flatten it out though. You want to keep that little roundness in the edge, the opposite edge, the edge that's folded. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the corner, we're going to pinch it a little bit and start rolling it in, just like you would, roll up like a ribbon or something like that. So here we go. Nice little ribbon rose, and make sure not to roll it too tight. So there we go. We have the rose portion of it. Make sure you see that okay. Nice and fluffy. Yep. I'm going to sit that down for a minute, and then I'm going to show you how to make the two types of petals. The first one, we're going to use the ribbon rose technique. I mean, they're like really fluffy. I better start using my seal pad for these videos. My desk is kind of sticky. I roll all of my fondant out on a seal pad, and that way you don't need to use any type of shortening or powdered sugar, which is really nice. A lot of people don't know that, but I've been doing mine like that since day one. It was actually something I stumbled upon. I was like, wow, they use it a lot in bake shops. Why not try to use it for fondant? And it worked out for me. So again, we're just rolling it just like we did the ribbon rose, and then this time we're going to pinch it, but we're going to roll it a little wider, and that's going to form our petals. So I'll show you how to do that. And I'm just folding it like in half, and I'm pinching it off, and then this is what it looks like. It's like a little ribbon rose petal. And if you like, you can pinch it, shape it a little bit, and we're going to make a few more of those too. Well, let's just make 3 of them for the rose. That seems to be a nice number for leaves for a rose. So we have our 3 little leaves, ribbon rose leaves, and let's grab our rose, and we just mash them onto the side like that. It's nice and cute. There we go. And there's one more. And you could use like water to adhere the fondant to itself. Yeah, because see, mine are kind of falling off a little bit, but because I'm making this video, sometimes it You know, it's actually worse if I add water during the filming because it doesn't stick anyway. So there we go. You just add a little dab of water and then put your petals on and let it sit to the side. Okay, but as promised, I'm going to show you this new Wilton mold that I think is super cool. So I'm going to peel my little ribbon rose leaves off, but I'm going to show you how to make. And I think I'm just going to go with the medium size leaf because it's in proportion to my flower. So you want to just take like a little ball. Maybe I'll take just a little bit more. And the key is you don't want to put so much fondant in there that it lumps up, you know, it's too tall or it overflows around the mold. You want to make just enough to fit in there. See, I put just a little wad in there, and I'm going to mash it down real good and make sure I don't get, you know, too much on the side, because then you have to clean it up, and that's kind of hard to do, especially if you're working with a fondant that dries out. And see, it just makes a really nice petal. Thank you so much, Wilton, for these molds. They're really nice. So there's our first leaf. And I think early in the video I said petals, but I actually meant leaves, so bear with me a little bit. Okay, I'm going to make our third little leaf for our rose, and see how easy it is to work with. Now I know on their instructions it says to put like a little powdered sugar in the mold. I haven't done that yet. Haven't found a need to. And then see how sometimes you can get a little extra fondant, but I find that if I just take my finger and press down on that, it cleans it up easily, you know, without drying out. If you let it dry out, that's when it's hard to clean up, because then you need to take like an X-Acto knife or something and like shave it off. So we got two little cute little leaves. I'm gonna make one more. All right. Oh, that kind of came out of there. And there's my third leaf. Nice and plump. Gonna clean up the edges a little bit. And we take our little ribbon. And this time I'm going to use water just to show you how I would do it. So I just put just a tiny bit of water on there in 3 little spots. Let it get sticky a little bit. And then I put my leaves on. So give that a second. Put my little brush down. Now the leaves, you can just shape them a little bit. And we're going to find that water spot that I just put on there right there. Press it into the rose. And be sure not to pinch your rose too much. You don't want to mess up the shape. But this is how it looks. Alright. See? That is so cute. Yep, and you see how water doesn't really stick right away. You actually have to let it sit for a minute before it sets. But that's what you come up with. Cute little ribbon rose. And again, the flowers I made with the green Wilton silicone mold, which I just love. There's actually 4 of them, I think. I bought 3 of them because they were out of the 4th one. But again, if you use that craft store coupon, you know, the 2 big craft stores, they always send those coupons out, and I get some really good deals, so look for them. Alright, it's been the Sin City Mad Baker from Fabulous Las Vegas, and I hope you'll come back and check out some of my videos. Have a good one now. Bye bye.